Hi everybody, I'm sorry that I didn't post a video yesterday. I spent the afternoon in a pool with the puppies. I just bought one of the little kiddie pools and set it up outside. It was about 76 degrees outside, so I spent it with the dogs. It was really kind of exciting because I bought a bathing suit and the bottoms were small and the top was a medium, and that was super exciting to me because it was the first time in 15 years that I bought something like a bathing suit that was under a 2 or a 3X. So that was splendid. It was super amazing. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Today I lit a candle for my deceased son. He passed away. He passed away 17 years ago. He had necrotizing enterocolitis, NIC. Necrotizing means gangrene, entero means perforating through, colitis means bacteria of the colon. So he got a bacteria in his colon, it perforated through and spread bacteria into his insides through the colon into his stomach. And it caused him to pass away. It was back in 2001, and it's still really hard to deal with. I don't talk about it often. I kind of suffer in silence, and I'm sorry, I had chapped lips in the last couple of days and it split open yesterday, and it's kind of bugging me last night and today, and really sorry, but it's bugging like big time. My music is playing and I don't like the song that it's playing right now. I'll change that. So I have a candle for him that I got when he passed away, and I used to light it every couple of years, and then I was afraid that I would lose it and that he wouldn't have a candle anymore. So I haven't lit it in about 11 years, and today I was just really feeling him and just really kind of to be close to him, and so I lit it today. And needed to be closer to him, and so I lit it. And I have this amazing little setup that my husband bought me. It has the little sticks that I put eucalyptus wax or eucalyptus oil in, and it has 2 little candles and rocks. And one of them, if I can pull it out of here, says happiness. And the little charm on here is a little angel. And it has sand at the bottom, and it has little rocks all the way across. And it has 2 little candles. And I lit it today, and I don't light it very often. It sits on my dining room table. And so I lit that as well, and with the 3 candles, my table kind of looks like a seance is going on right now. But I'm feeling very close to my son right now, so it's kind of awesome. It's kind of calming, and I'm very happy about that. But anyway, so yesterday the weather was really nice, and so I went out with the dogs, and then today it's 80 degrees. Which is awesome, but the sun isn't out. There's a lot of clouds coming in, and I guess that we're going to have a storm coming in. It rained about 10 o'clock this morning, And then in another hour or so, at about 6 o'clock tonight, it's gonna rain again. So I don't know. But anyway, I didn't have too much to say yesterday, and I'm not sure how much I have to say today, other than I order Mama's, which is my older pit bull. She's gonna be 14 this year, and you know, pit bulls are supposed to live like 8 to 12 years, and she's 14, and she's very, very, very healthy for her age, other than the fact that she has some intestinal issues. About, I would say probably a year and a half ago, she had some problems holding her food down and was getting very sick. And so we took her to the vet, and the vet had us put her on pumpkin and rice and chicken and see how she did on that. And she did okay. And then she put her on Hill's Science Diet ID, which is for intestinal health, I guess. And she's been doing really good on that, but it's very expensive and it's hard to find. And you have to have a prescription for that. And so I went to chewy.com and uploaded her prescription from there. And then I started ordering her food from Chewy, which is really cool because you can set up an auto shipment from them, and then they automatically go through your vet to renew the prescription. And so you don't have to worry about, you know, every 6 months or every 3 months or whatever it is renewing the prescription. They automatically do that for you. And then you can set the auto shipment for every 4 weeks or 8 weeks or 16 weeks or whatever you want that the auto shipment to be. And then they send it to you. And then it only takes 2 days to get there. And I will tell you, I live in BFE. I live in Fort Polk, Louisiana, and there is nothing around me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We don't have a Petco, we don't have a PetSmart, we don't have nothing around us. And so when I tell you that Chewy gets here in 2 days, I mean Chewy gets here in 2 days. And so it's pretty amazing. And normally they used to get here every 4 weeks, like clockwork, every 4 weeks. And then I noticed that we were a month ahead. We always had an unopened box from Chewy, and it would sit there for about a month. And so I set the auto shipment for 8 weeks out. And so I waited until I hit to the very, 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 very end of her food before I ordered another box. And so I ordered another box, and it got here in 2 days. So it was awesome. And then, you know, Mama's doesn't like the ID at all. She hates it. So I looked on Chewy, and they had this Tylee's food, which is human grade dog food. And I don't know. I figured I'd give it a shot because they had it for 50% off. Buy one, get one 50% off. So I decided that I would try it and see how it worked. And supposedly the dogs are supposed to digest it really well. So I figured I'd give it a shot and see how she does on it. And I talked to the vet about it, and the vet says, yeah, go ahead and see how she does. So I ordered buy one, get one 50% off. And you put it in the freezer, and then you take out 10 days worth and you put that in the fridge. And you can either feed that solely, or you can add that to their normal food. So what I decided to do was give her, she's supposed to eat 4 cups of food per day based on her weight. So I decided to give her 1 cup of the Tylee's food and then 3 cups of the ID per day and see how she did. So I gave her, I pulled out 10 cups of the Tylee's food and put that in the fridge. and that would last 10 days because it's only good for 10 days in the fridge. And see how she did on that. First of all, she loves it. I mean, I could feed her beef jerky and she wouldn't like it more than she likes this. She loves the Tylee's food. And it comes in a box with dry ice, so it's frozen when it comes. And so I take out 10 cups, put the rest in the freezer, and I give her 1 cup of it and then 3 cups of her ID. She just inhales this food. She loves it. And she digests it very, very well. It's expensive, but it's not more expensive than the ID is already. So, but the ID is very good for her digestive system, so she really needs to be on the ID food. But the Tylee's food she loves to eat. So it makes her eat the ID food when I mix them together. So it works for us. It really, really works well for us. Now, I noticed that because we don't use as much of the Tylee's food, I don't need to order it every month. I only need to order it every other month. And I thought that that would kind of be an issue with Chewy because it wouldn't be on my auto shipment every month. But it's not. I order it every other month. I put it on the auto shipment every other month, and it doesn't mean anything to Chewy. They don't care what I do. And I can add it, I can delete it every month, and it's no problem to them. And now because it is coming in dry ice and it is freezer, it comes separately. The only issue that I do have is that it actually bills separately because it's a separate package. It's shipping separately. So I have 2 separate charges from Chewy if I order the Tylee's. So it's kind of irritating as far as that goes, but it is what it is. And so every other month I have 2 separate charges from chewy.com. But whatever. I absolutely love chewy.com. Now with the puppy, who I only got a month ago, I don't even think it's been a whole month yet. I'm feeding her IAM's puppy food. She's only 4 months old, just turned 4 months old. And I've been getting her food from the PX, from the Post Exchange. And I'm actually going to look at just throwing her food onto my Chewy order so that it can be delivered too, because who wants to drive all the way to the PX and pick up that big bag and put it in the grocery cart and then throw it in the trunk and then drive it home and then carry it into the house when they'll deliver it to you? My only complaint with chewy.com is I don't know who actually delivers it to the house. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's UPS or if it's FedEx. I don't know. But whoever it is, those SOBs don't knock on my door when they drop it off at the house. I don't care when they drop off the ID. But when they drop off the Tylee's, that is in a frozen package with dry ice, and it needs to be separated into the 10 cups that are going into the fridge, and then the rest of it needs to go into the freezer like right away. And they do not knock on the door. They put it in front of my door on my porch. Why they can't knock on the door? Why they can't ring the doorbell? Why they just put it on the porch? I don't understand. Today, I'm home, the door is open. The door is wide open. The glass door is shut, but the front door is wide open. I'm standing in the kitchen. I walk out of the kitchen and Mama's is standing in front of the front door and she starts to grunt. Why is she grunting? So I look over and sure enough, there's the Chewy box standing in front of the door. Why they couldn't ring the doorbell? Why they couldn't knock on the door? Every single month they do the same thing. Now I've had FedEx packages delivered before and they always knock on the door. So it's gotta be UPS because I've never had anything else delivered by UPS before. I don't know, but they never knock on the door. They always just drop it off. Who doesn't knock on the door? USPS always knocks on the door when they drop off packages, so I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me why they can't knock on the door. It really doesn't make any sense to me why they can't knock on the door. But they never, when they drop off Chewy packages, they never knock on the door. They always just drop it off in front of the door. And if I'm home, my truck is in front of the house, the car is in the driveway, I am obviously home, they never knock on the door. They don't ring the doorbell, they just drop it off. I don't understand it at all. It makes no sense to me. Like, I'm home. Anyway, I love chewy.com. I think that it's a great, great company. Oh, and I get like $16 off the package for Mama's ID. And the ID costs like $86 a bag. That's expensive. For 1 month of dog food, it's $86 a bag. And with Chewy, I only pay about $70. Actually, I think it's like $71 or $72 a bag. That's still an amazing discount with them. And you don't pay for shipping with Chewy. So, I mean, it's phenomenal in my opinion. When I buy it through the vet, I have to show them the prescription every time I go in there, which is a hassle in and of itself because I have to renew that every 3 months, and it's $86. And I have to lug that bag out to my car, and I have to lug that bag from the car to the house. It's ridiculous. I would much rather have Chewy put it in front of my door, and then all I have to do is bring it from the door into the house. It saves me half the trip. So, love chewy.com. That's my spiel for the day. Hope y'all are enjoying your day. I hope that everything is great. It's about 5 p.m. here. Looking forward to the rain in about an hour. Everybody take care. Blessed be. Love you. Have a great day.